everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Cassie if you're new here, and welcome to Cassie's Castle. For today's video, we are going to be doing a spring cleaning video. I just feel like my room is such a mess. I've accumulated so many things and I have a hard time letting things go, so I'm excited to just like really get through everything and get rid of everything that we don't need. I also feel like my room reflects how I'm feeling. When I have a clean room, when I don't have so much clutter, I definitely feel better about myself, and I feel like it improves my mental health as well, which is why I am so excited that today's video is sponsored by BetterHelp in honor of Mental Health Awareness Month. Mental health is definitely something that I'm very passionate about. It's very looked down upon, especially like going to therapy and just talking about mental health, especially in the minority community. You guys have seen my bad days, my good days, and I feel like that is so important to share with people because I know a lot of people don't have those conversations with their families, and I'm so honored to be able to have those with you guys. What I love so much about BetterHelp is that you don't even have to leave your house in order to have these therapy sessions. You can do them straight from the comfort of your home, from your bed if you want to. You can do it over the phone, do it through video, through live chat, and you don't even have to turn your camera on, which is amazing if that is something that you are more comfortable with. I know that going to therapy can be very, very expensive, but what's great about BetterHelp is that it is a lot more affordable than having to go to someone in person. And you can also apply for financial aid, which is something that I am all for. I always had financial aid growing up for school and for literally everything in life. I think that's incredible and it definitely makes it more accessible for all different kinds of people. When I signed up for BetterHelp, they gave me a questionnaire and I answered all the questions about like my needs, things that I was interested in discussing, and what I feel like I really needed help with, and they matched me with a therapist, which is amazing. And you can always switch your therapist if you feel like the match that you were given is not for you. So if you or someone you know is struggling with mental health, I would definitely look into BetterHelp. You guys can use my link in the description box. It will give you 10% off your first month of BetterHelp. Let's get into the cleaning. The first thing I need to tackle is my desk. I'm looking at it right now and it is a mess. I can't even see the desk. Like, there's just stuff everywhere and we just really need to fix it. Like, it's crazy. This is what my, oh hey, this is what my desk looks like. Like, where is it? I just have a bunch of like random products everywhere and everything's cute and pink, but it's just like a mess. So we need to definitely get rid of stuff. I have this drawer of makeup that I really want to go through, and I want to get rid of as many products as possible. Honestly, I feel like a lot of this stuff is expired, and I've also received like a bunch of PR that I would rather replace and use in here instead. So yeah, let's go through literally everything. So we are going to start with this hot mess of a drawer. I'm gonna go through all of the palettes that we have because we just have so many. So the first palette that I have is this Princess ColourPop makeup. We have the Lizzie McGuire palette, have these from ColourPop. I want to keep all the Disney ones, of course. We have this one. This palette I can't get rid of because it is the first Kylie Cosmetics palette, and if you guys were into Kylie Cosmetics when like they first released, you guys know that getting a palette like this was a big deal. So this is the Burgundy palette. I rarely used it, but I refuse to get rid of it because it is like OG Kylie. I don't think I've ever made a purchase after this one, but I just really struggled to get this one. I just feel like this is gonna be worth millions of dollars one day. I don't know. I have these mini ColourPop palettes. The Urban Decay Eternals palette, which I've never used. I got it for Christmas, so let me know if you guys want a video on this because I honestly forgot I had it because it's at the bottom of this drawer. We have some more ColourPop. I have this Fenty Beauty one, which I think is really cool, but honestly, like, I don't use it, so I think we're gonna have to declutter this. Probably will end up giving all my makeup to my sister. This one is the Too Faced palette, and if you know me, you know Too Faced is my favorite makeup brand. I just think all their packaging is always so pretty. I just refuse to get rid of this one. I got this one at Marshall's for like half the price. I just think it's so pretty. I can't get rid of it. We have this one. It's ColourPop, and I think it was like the Karuchi collab, but I think I'm gonna get rid of this one because I haven't touched it. And then I have this packaging, which I refuse to get rid of. This is from ColourPop as well. It's Princess Tiana, and it's the blush and the lipstick, which I don't really use because it's at the bottom of my drawer, but I love it. Like I said, I love Too Faced, so I have this one, which I use all the time. This one I don't really use, but I don't want to get rid of it because it's pink, and that's like a good enough reason for me to keep it, honestly. And then we have the Too Faced Peach palette, which I feel like is so iconic that I can't get rid of it. So we're gonna keep that as well. They're both Anastasia Beverly Hills palettes, and I bought these on sale for Black Friday. It was like a buy two kind of deal, and I've never used them. I do love Anastasia palettes, but I really don't wear much eyeshadow in general. I think I used the Jackie Aina palette like one time. I want to try and use them. They're literally brand new. I could probably sell them, so we're gonna hold on to them. I have the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette, which I don't use, but once again, one of those iconic palettes that I just can't seem to get rid of. We have the Soft Lamb palette from Anastasia, which I do love this palette. Anytime I want to do like a smoky, not a smoky, but just like a, like if I'm gonna go to an event or something glam, I reach for this palette. Then I have this blush palette, which is from Target, but I'm going to get rid of it. It's honestly all like beat up. The thing is cracked. Like I can't even open it, like it's cracked. I do have the Cinnamon Swirl palette, which I don't really use, but I just love Too Faced, and these packaging is just so cute. This palette, which is the Star Wars Mandalorian palette, another palette that I don't really use because it's green, but you know, it's Star Wars and I'm a fake fan, so we gotta keep it. We have the Too Faced Natural Eyes palette. Once again, this packaging is just so good. Are the eyeshadows good? Absolutely not. Like I don't use these eyeshadows. I just love the packaging and it's so pretty. So like I can't get rid of it, you guys. See, this is my problem. This is why I don't declutter anything. This is the Too Faced Just Peachy palette, and seriously guys, this was like my favorite palette. Like I hit pan. This is like the only eyeshadow palette that I've hit pan on because I loved this when it came out. This is like one of my first makeup palettes that like got me into makeup in like 2016. It was so good. It's so good. Can't get rid of it. I have this Fenty Beauty palette, which I refuse to get rid of because I use it all the time when I travel because it's so small and it's like everything that I need in an eyeshadow palette. So I'm keeping this. Oh my gosh. Next, oh my gosh. Next, I'm keeping the Too Faced Natural Face palette, which I love it, obviously. I loved this bronzer. So good. It's all beat up though. Like maybe I can clean it and make it look better. If I can't clean it, then I don't think there's any point in keeping this, but it's so pretty. The packaging's so good. Next, I have these two palettes. This one is the Sienna's palette from Target, Profusion, and they just have all these pretty colors, which are so fun. I feel like I have these colors in other palettes though that I'm choosing to keep, so I don't think it's necessary to keep both, but it is really affordable and the eyeshadows are actually really good. The next palette is the Chocolates palette from Profusion, and I also got this at Target. I beat this one up. I actually took this one on tour and I loved this palette. I don't want to get rid of it because I'm just so attached to this palette, but I'm not going to use it. I know I'm not. So we have the Tartelette in Bloom palette, and this is another one of those OG palettes, like one of my first palettes ever, if you can see. I think actually I got this one before I got the Too Faced Just Peachy, and I was just so excited to have an eyeshadow palette because obviously like makeup is so expensive and I just don't want to get rid of it because it was my first makeup palette that I like purchased myself that was high-end, and I loved it. I don't ever reach for it, and honestly I don't even think it was actually that good of a palette, but I just loved it at the time. So I have this one. It's the Pretty Rich palette from Too Faced. I did buy this like at Marshall's, and once again it's one of those packaging palettes that I just love. Like honestly the eyeshadows are not good, but I just love the packaging. I love this mirror. Everything is just so cute about it, so I'm gonna keep this. Next we have this Too Faced highlighting palette. I actually love this. They're like different textures, but like they're all like my shade, you know? I like this because like it gives like a really natural highlight, so like when I want to do like a really natural look, I like reaching for this one. The last palette that we have is this one. It's the Sweet Peach Glow palette. It looks like this, and I honestly don't even use this at all anymore. I just kind of want to keep it for nostalgic purposes, but I don't need it, so I actually think I am going to get rid of this one. This is my stress ball, if you're wondering, because I stress out and I need a stress ball. I think everything else in here is like really random, like lip glosses and things, so I'm going to quickly pull all of these out. So I've organized this drawer finally. I have all of the like pretty packaging here, the blushes, this one, and then I kind of organize them by brand. So these are like just like gold palettes, and then these two rows are Too Faced. This one is Anastasia palettes. I have the matching set from the ColourPop palette. These are all Star Wars palettes, and then these are ColourPop, and then like the nostalgic palettes that I have. And then I have some like random products here, like my nightly skincare. This is for lashes, my primer that I'm using, some more palettes, powder that I'm using, and the highlight palette. I'll probably add more products here as we clean the rest of this desk, but now it's time to clean all of this disaster. Oh, you can see me. Hey. Should I talk to you guys like this? Okay, so next thing we're gonna do, the next thing that we need to do is clean the desk, the top of the desk. I took a little break after doing the makeup and went to get some fruit. I got jicama and mangoes. I feel like it's important to clean on a full stomach because then you're hungry and then you don't want to do anything. And that's what I was feeling. So I had to go get some fruit. Next thing we need to tackle is this vanity thing right here. I got this off of Amazon probably like 2 years ago or so. This is basically all face products. So I have the Animal Crossing blush and the Lizzie McGuire blush, and I'm gonna put these in this top drawer. I also have this little eyeshadow palette from CoverGirl, which I don't use because I forgot it was in there. So I'm gonna put this in the eyeshadow drawer. I forgot that I have a bunch of these from the ColourPop Peeps collection, so I'm gonna take them out of the packaging and put them in the drawers. I also have these highlights, which I was going to keep the packaging, but I think I just need to get rid of the packaging because of the spacing. I have this Melania blush that I'm going to get rid of because I don't ever use it. I just organized that little like clear thing in the corner, and now I'm gonna throw everything into this plastic bag. I'm probably gonna give all of these products to my sister because she just takes everything that I don't want or need, and yeah, but I'm gonna throw it in here so I can just get it out of the way and I don't need to look at it anymore. And I also just didn't like this setting spray. I don't know why. All the makeup is in this trash bag. So proud of myself for getting rid of all of that. Okay, now we're gonna do the rest of the desk because it's a mess. Well, that all rhymed. Dr. Seuss, I'm coming for you. So I finally did it. I cleaned the entire desk and it looks so much better than I did before. Before it was a little scary. So let me show you. Here is the desk. It looks so good. I have 2 random quarters right here, so we need to put that away in my wallet. And I also have like a random pin and a little gibbet for my Crocs. Besides that, it is all clean. I do need to clean the mirrors a little bit, but there's no more clutter. I can actually see my desk. I need to keep it this way now, but I'm so happy that it's finally done and we finished it. It looks so good. That is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much to BetterHelp for sponsoring today's video. Don't forget to click the link in the description box to get 10% off your first month of BetterHelp. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.